Alright, Reddit, I never thought I'd be posting here, but I just can't shake this feeling. I need some outside perspective because right now, I feel like I'm going crazy. So, here's the deal. I'm a 34-year-old guy, been with my wife, 33F, for over 6 years, though we've been together longer than that. We have a pretty solid marriage, at least I thought we did. That was until this past Sunday, during a Super Bowl party at our house, when something happened that left me feeling completely disrespected. And honestly, the way my wife reacted afterward is what's bothering me even more. Let me introduce the key players. My wife. Let's call her Sarah. We've always had a good relationship, though we've had our ups and downs like any married couple. Our friend, Mark, 40M, who has been in our circle for years because he's dating one of Sarah's best friends, Lisa, 34F. Mark's a good guy, but what happened that night just didn't sit right with me. Lisa, Mark's girlfriend, was also present at the party. The Super Bowl party was in full swing. We had drinks flowing, good food, and a lively atmosphere. I was in a great mood, enjoying the game and chatting with friends when Sarah, who had been drinking quite a bit, came outside and plopped down on Mark's lap. Now, let me be clear. This wasn't some innocent mistake where she lost balance and fell. There were plenty of empty seats. She just sat there, laughing, chatting, acting like it was the most normal thing in the world. And all I could think was, what the hell? I didn't want to cause a scene, so I calmly told her to sit on the open bench next to Mark and asked, "What are you doing?" She giggled, shrugged it off, and moved. I let it go in the moment, but I knew I needed to address it later. When the party started winding down and Mark was getting ready to leave, I confronted them both. I kept my cool but made it clear that I found it inappropriate. Mark looked uncomfortable and immediately apologized. "Dude, I didn't think anything of it," he said. "I'm sorry if it made you uncomfortable." Sarah, on the other hand, didn't take it well. Instead of acknowledging how I felt, she turned it around on me. "Are you serious right now?" she scoffed. "It was nothing. You're just being insecure." That's when things escalated. Me. "Sarah, this isn't about insecurity. It's about respect. If I sat on Lisa's lap, you wouldn't think it was a big deal?" Sarah. "I wouldn't care. It's not like anything happened." Me. "That's not the point. We're married. There are boundaries." Sarah. "You're making something out of nothing. Even Lisa doesn't care." At this point, I was frustrated. We went to bed without resolving anything. The next morning, she apologized again, saying she understood my feelings. I thought we were finally on the same page. Until later that evening when she told me she spoke to Lisa. "Lisa said it was no big deal," Sarah told me. "I don't know why I even apologized. You made me feel like I did something terrible when I really didn't." And just like that, we were back to square one. This isn't the first time Sarah's dismissed my feelings. There have been moments in the past where she's crossed what I consider to be relationship boundaries. Not necessarily cheating, but things that made me uncomfortable, and every time, I was made to feel like I was overreacting. Mark and Lisa are important friends to us. I don't want to create drama, but this incident made me question if I'm the only one in our group who values certain relationship boundaries. How does Mark really feel about it? Would Lisa actually not care if I did the same to her? Or is Sarah just using that as an excuse? If she doesn't respect this boundary, what else does she think is okay? I trust her, but this situation made me wonder if we're truly aligned in how we see our marriage. That night, I finally told her everything I was feeling. "Sarah, I'm not asking you to feel the same way I do about this, but I am asking you to respect that it made me uncomfortable. That should be enough. If the roles were reversed, I wouldn't have done that to you." She sighed, clearly annoyed. "I get it, I really do. I just think you're blowing this out of proportion." I let out a deep breath. "Then I don't know what to tell you. If you can't even acknowledge my feelings, then maybe we have a bigger issue here." That seemed to get through to her. She finally admitted she had been defensive and agreed that if the roles were reversed, she probably would have been upset too. At the end of the day, this situation left a bad taste in my mouth. We came to an understanding, but I still feel uneasy about it. It's not about Mark or Lisa. It's about my wife not taking my feelings seriously. So, Reddit. I have to ask. Am I the only one who thinks this is inappropriate? Am I crazy for feeling this way?